And tip-top, good evening, everybody, and welcome to this sort of weirder edition of Sports Final. Please excuse our mess, but we're still having fun, and we're still bringing you the football tonight. We've got lots of good stuff tonight, Mr. Wilson.
Oh, third week, stuff all over the place. I was so excited to come in today. Big matchups all over the place.
Week 4, we start you off with a trio of games of state-ranked teams in Northeast Missouri. Let us start you off with our game of the week, the Palmyra Panthers. They would be taking on South Shelby, two state-ranked teams. Two teams that were coming in with different kinds of momentum. South Shelby barely surviving last week against Monroe City with lots of injury issues. Right off the bat, this was a defensive contest. Meet Mr. Matthew Frankenbach. First play for South Shelby from scrimmage. He is stripped. A.J. O'Brien recovers. Both those young men had big nights. But Palmyra's offense could not get untracked in this game either. Pick it up right here. Orion Jarman right there with a beautiful tackle for loss at that point as Palmyra was also stymied. Minus 40 yards in their first 3 possessions. Here comes Matthew Frankenbach. Here comes Will Obert, the defense, doing its thing yet again. Also A.J. O'Brien in there. And then it's Matthew Frankenbach. He's going to tackle everybody, every single player in the South Shelby backfield at that point. How about some more from the offense? Travis Harvey finally getting the Palmyra offense on track. Big pickup here to set up the lone touchdown in the first half. It comes courtesy of Phillip Land on the jet sweep. This on 4th and 3, mind you. Gutsy call by Kevin Miles, but an effective one. Made it 6-0. 2-point conversion would fail. Defense took over from there. Palmyra's so good at it. Tanner Nix, deliver your interception. Palmyra delivers the victory tonight as the Panthers rolled to a 16-6 final. Nice job by the Palmyra Panthers. Also on the West Central Conference scoreboard tonight, I should say the Clarence Cannon Conference scoreboard tonight. Big win for Monroe City over Louisiana. Monroe City needed this win desperately. They were 0-3 coming in. Lots of scoring in this game, lots of outlier stats. We'll put them all for you coming up tonight on the webcast for you a little bit later. Also, Macon tonight takes care of business at home against Highland, and in a score you don't see there, the biggest game in the Clarence Cannon Conference this week. Centralia at home tonight ends up knocking away a 2-point conversion at the buzzer and ends up beating Brookfield, two state-ranked teams, by the final count of 13-12. Hope to have highlights of that one for you coming up tomorrow on the Big Overtime Show. Hannibal Pirates at home taking on Mexico. Again, two state-ranked teams. The fans excited. The Pirates were up 21-7 at the half in this one, and they would go to work right off the bat. However, nice interception by Mr. Spencer Thomas of Mexico, and that would keep the score at 21-7. However, the Hannibal defense would hold tight from that point forward. Mika Tanganyika getting to the offensive backfield and making a tackle for loss. So Mexico, which doesn't throw the ball well, was forced to throw the ball, and Jerry McBride, who does everything well, would be Johnny on the spot. Check out this interception. Bobbling, juggling. Oh, that's play of the week like. But Jerry McBride was not done yet. Moving from quarterback to wide receiver for this series, Trevor Watson under center. Look at McBride somehow pull this ball away from the Mexico defender. He's going to be ruled for the catch, and that would set up on 4th down. McBride again doing his own thing in this one as Mr. McBride gets it done. How about the touchdown pass coming up right here as it would be Watson to McBride again on 4th and 3. Hannibal holds off a late charge from the Mexico Bulldogs. The Pirates are 4-0 tonight, winning by the final count in this one of 28-21. So big time win there for the Hannibal Pirates. On the scoreboard tonight, the Clark County Indians. What a nice job they do in this ball game in destroying Scotland County tonight, 42-0 in that classic rivalry match right there. Also on the docket tonight, North Shelby was down 28-6 to Milan at the half, so North Shelby playing really good for the first half against a very good team. No final yet on that one for you. We will post it later at KHQA.com. More for you tonight. Knox County Paris in a big-time showdown. And it would be Hunter Clockey starting things off the right way for his team right here with a big, long touchdown rumble as Knox County got on the board first in this ball game. More to come in this one, courtesy of the Knox County Eagles. They continued to move the chains and continued to take the lead. This one, Drew Hodge, doing Drew Hodge type things, moving the chains, pushing things up. More to come in this game. Double reverse for Knox County, puts the ball, neatly by Hunter Clockey into the end zone at that point. However, Knox County built the early lead. Paris would come back. Tucker Gruber, wow, is he good? And he's just going to squirt out of the pile and take his way down to the house. Thrilling ball game. Final score on this one, if we can pop it up for you. At last check, no, it is now a final. Knox County hangs on to beat Paris in a thriller tonight. 36-28 was your final there. On to the scoreboard. The rest of Northeast Missouri, huge night again for Mark Twain. Tyler Elledge with a couple of long touchdown runs. Terry Monroe, a couple of touchdowns tonight as Mark Twain stays undefeated at 4-0, beating Clopton-Ellsbury 50-14. Also on the scoreboard at last check, no, this is now final. Wright City ends up beating Bowling Green 14-0 was your final there. Van Far and South Callaway were tied at 26 at last check. We'll get you a final in just a few minutes. And now I'm going to throw it over to Mr. Will Wilson.
How about we come along to this side, Illinois side of things, over to Quincy. QHS taking on North Lawndale in this one. Blue Devil defense right here, relentless as they pick up the sack deep in the backfield right there. And then how about Devin Austin? This kid was airing it out tonight. Look at this, rolling out in the pocket. He's going to find Yante Owens right there. Beautiful catch from him as he would be inside the 15-yard line at that point. And then Austin pump fake right here. He's going to find Devin Smith on the beautiful touchdown. 6 yards to make it 20-7 at that point in the second quarter. And QHS are going to go on. Get it done tonight over North Lawndale. 35-13, a final in that one. How about we cruise down to 10th and Jackson? Q&D taking on Vashon in this one. Q&D, a big underdog coming in this one. A lot of people thought, but they were doing some nice things offensively in this one right here. Nice touchdown run right here from Ben Nord in the first quarter. He goes up the gut right there into pay dirt, and then it would be the Raiders D who was picking it up from there. How about the sack in the backfield? Very athletic quarterback, and the Raider defense smothering right there. 3 Raiders all making the tackle. Then we're going to see a beautiful pick right here. Luke Shearling, how about that grab from him? Comes up with that. And then Reed Meyer, he is going to add to the assault right here. Just an absolute beautiful touchdown throw. Look at the grab right here. He's all spatted up, got the beautiful cleats on. He goes in right there. Q&D going to get this one done tonight. How about it? 31-20, the final in that ball game. Let's cruise up the highway. How about we head to Carthage? They, Illini West, be taking on Leroy in this one. They would be down at this point, but Kennedy Gooding, he would be answering with the touchdown, 6-6 after the 2-point failed conversion right there. Defense came up big right here with the stop right at the goal line to end the half. Give them a lot of momentum coming into the second half, and then the defense, they were just doing their thing. Big fumble recovery right here. That would set up Mr. Joe Atkinson, and he would be taking this one all the way to the crib. How about the vision on him? Small little dude, but look at those feet on him. Bust outside. He is into pay dirt. Illini West, how about it? They get it done tonight, 28-26 over Leroy. A couple of scores to pass along to you. I believe we have right here, if we can. Macomb, a big win tonight by the final count of 26-6. Chris, tell us about some of these.
We'll have highlights of that one for you coming up tomorrow on Overtime. Late arriving tonight, but big win, the first one of the season for the Bombers. They showed signs of life last week against Monticello. Nice win for them as well. One more score for you as well. That one we will bring you tomorrow on the Big Overtime Show as West Hancock takes on Cleveland National Junior ROTC, or Junior ROTC, as we like to call them. Go on, Mr. Will Wilson.
Huge game up at down or over, I should say, at Tri-Open. Rich Thompson's crew waiting with open arms for Brad Dixon and Central. Panthers offense off to a good start. How about Noah Deerweister on the keeper? Shows off some wheels right here. Isaac Ware's the quarterback. Going to push him out of bounds right there. Central looking to get the jackknife Brody Bivens involved. But Austin Holt, this kid was just a one-man wrecking crew tonight. How about the gang tackling right there? Holt with 15 tackles on the evening. Blake Lawson, this kid has just got all types of ball skills. How about the pick from him? Diving grab. Triopia, unfortunately, wouldn't be able to do anything with it at that point. And then they get Mr. Brody Bivens going right here. The speedster, he gets outside, takes that one up the sideline. That would set up. How about this? Mr. Bivens again. He's going to take the jet sweep handoff right here, get into the end zone, but it was Triopia tonight who would be triumphant behind Blake Lawson. He had a big night on the ground, 108 yards. They get it done, 20-7 over Central.
Huge win for Triopia.
Very, very big. Now 2-1 on the season. Brown County out at Illinois College, I have to say, taking on Route in this one. Hornets up 6-0 mid-first. Rubel showing off the vision right here. How about the kid showing his speed? A little stutter step action right there. A play later, the big fella, Jack Hulvey. He's going to grab the handoff, take this one up the gut for 6. 12-0 at that point. And Carter Lewis didn't do too much on offense tonight, but he was making his name felt on defense. How about the tackle from him right here? Is Brown County victorious tonight over Route? They get it done. 26-7, the final in that ball game. Let's pass along some score. Oh, we'll go right to Beardstown. How about that? Second half in this one. Mendon leads 13-0. Chris, gotta love the helmets right there. The decals, very, very classy right there. Can't beat that. Brody Dunker, this kid just had a night. How about 4 touchdowns from him? Look at him, just all over the place, going from sideline to sideline. sideline. Then he's going to take this one right up the middle, showing a little power right there as he goes into pay dirt. We're going to see Beardstown looking to answer back right here. Jake Savage going to get tripped up. We know his mom, Stacy Savage. She's a nice lady. We've done a lot of things with her in the past. How about that?
True enough.
He goes up the middle right there, and then it'd be Drake Wrobleski, I should say. He goes into pay dirt right there for the touchdown. But I'll tell you what, Unity would not be denied. Deep pass right here. This is going to be picked off right here. I'll tell you what, a tough game in this one, but it'd be Unity Payson getting the win, 36-12 in that ball game. Over to Rushville if we can.
Now let's do some scores first. A couple of scores of import to pass along. By the way, big win for Kevin Creedemeyer and crew. They're now 2-1 on the season. West Central continues to cruise on. 3-0 on the season, destroying North Green on the road tonight. Alex Ebbing's team, very, very much for real. Also, the Big E tonight, the rivalry game. And look at Pleasant Hill Western pulling itself off the mat after going winless the first 2 weeks and winning the Old Oaken Bucket game tonight, beating Calhoun 32-28. Huge win for Pleasant Hill Western. If you're doing the math and trying to get to 5 wins to make the playoffs, Pleasant Hill Western definitely needed this one tonight. Good job, Wolves. Nice victory for them. Now, Rushville Industry, my friend.
Third game, third time's the charms for them. Take it out to Rushville right here. They were taking up Peoria Heights in this one, looking to get some payback after Rushville went up there and beat them last year. Christian Downs just chucking this one all over the yard. Throws it to Isaac Goodrich, who's going to just do the rest as he would take this one all the way into the house right there. 40 yards for the touchdown. Then Colton Boyd going to be doing some nice defensive work, but unfortunately, he's not going to be able to come up with the pick here, but it was all the story, the defense. I'll tell you what, Rushville, very, very impressive tonight as they get the win. Final count in this one, 35-21 in that ball game. Chris,
on to the scoreboard. What else do we have for you? Bushnell West Prairie is a winner for the first time this season. Good for them. First time in the David Rodis era. I believe that final was 32-26. Had a little trouble with the scoring machine tonight. We do apologize.
Yeah, it happens.
New Berlin jumps all over Pittsfield. The Sockies have fallen to 0-3. That's Barry Creviston's old crew, and they can still wing the football around a little bit. They come to Pittsfield tonight, pull off the victory. 48-7 was your final there. And we've also got some Iowa scores to pass along. Look at Central Lee, just taking people apart still. What do you think about a game of the week next week between Central Lee and Meepo? I think that sounds really good, don't you?
You know I like the drive up to Southeast Iowa.
I think that'll be fun.
About that.
I think we'll take it. So Central Lee a winner tonight, now 3-0 on the season. Also tonight, Keokuk was winning at last check over Mount Pleasant. Late starting game, 21-14 was the last score we had. We will try to check that for you, get you an answer here in a second off Twitter. Tough night for the Fort Madison Bloodhounds as they go to Davenport Assumption and they get beaten soundly tonight. Final count in that one was 70-0. Will, you got some soccer for me?
Yeah, I hope Coach McGackey gets that win. That'd be a big win for Keokuk. Out to Beardstown, like Chris said. Adam Hamilton's crew already up 1-0. Murphy Domitian passing to Deontay McWilliams. He's going to bury that one in the back of the net. Story of this one, all Beardstown all the time. Too much speed, too much skill. And Ulysses Leon, this kid, he's got all the skill in the world. Nice shot from him, makes it 3-0. Beardstown, they go on to cruise in this one, 4-0 over Barton Limestone.
That Keokuk score was a final, 21-14. Keokuk gets the win. Let's move on and talk about some other scores in the day. And the Macomb volleyball team, winners today over Williamsville. 2-0 was your final in that one. We got some softball to pass along for you tonight on the website as well. Quincy University women, 6th in the country, taking on Umsel this afternoon. You are looking at the GLVC Keeper of the Week, Megan Swanson. She's good. 30th minute, her team gives her a score. Natalie Quisenberry punching one back.